Hello, I am Kamden, a musician and record collector here to talk about the importance of vinyl records in our society and how they shape the world around us. Dating back to the late 1800s, records have been allowing us to listen to music and voices in the comfort of our home, starting with the invention of the phonograph by Thomas Edison in 1877. In the late 1930s, a new form of record was made, which is the common vinyl record you'll find in most music stores around the world today. Polyvinyl chloride, or simply vinyl, became so popular to produce records from because of their flexibility and their durability. And in just a minute, we'll be interviewing Joe Altea, our expert for today. Before we get to our interview with expert Joe Altea, I'd like to take a second to talk about our sponsor for today's cast, Bed Cart. If you ever feel like staying in bed all day, this is the thing for you. I've had my bed cart for 3 months, and I love it. It allows me to go throughout my day without worrying about fatigue from standing and walking. Use the promo code JohnsonCast at checkout to get 15% off your first order today. Thank you. On to our interview with Joe Altea. Hello.
Hello.
Please introduce yourself.
Okay, my name's Joseph Altea, and I'm a musician. I do a lot of other things too, but music is definitely the center point of a lot of things.
Got it. What would you say that the influence vinyl has had on the world?
But vinyl records are something of history, and they're also very collectible because they can be played at a very high fidelity of audio.
Yes.
And given that they're also a pretty cool way to permanently encode music, and they're special in the sense, here's the big special thing about vinyl. It is part of rap music and hip hop because you can scratch and you can do effects on those. Unlike CDs or DVDs or digital medium, they're a physical medium actually moving in real time and real space. And their musicality can be modified by touching the medium. And so there's actually music that uses vinyl being scratched or and a bunch of different techniques you can do. But yeah. And so it's part of both the future and the past.
So what made you so interested in vinyl records?
When I started learning about hip hop music, I found that a lot of the hip hop music was sampled from pieces of vinyl records. So introductions to some famous hip hop songs, or you've heard these rappers like Eminem or
MF
50
Doom
Cent. Yeah, MF Doom. Almost Kendrick Lamar, you can just go on and on. They take vinyl records, they take different pieces of music, classical, all kinds of stuff, and they encode it, and they make it backgrounds, or they incorporate it in their song as a more major piece, but it's used in all kinds of creational processes in music, so they're special that way. So.
Yeah. Did you ever collect records?
I did. When I was in the 70s and 80s, that was like before CDs and all that. Yeah. I went to this store called Tower Records in Hollywood, and another one called Music Plus. And I used to, every week, they'd drop a list, and you get this flyer if you wanted to sign up for it in your neighborhood, in your mailbox. And it would show you every new 45 or LP that was coming out that week. And every week they had a release. And you could go to the music store, and they had at my music store I went to, they had a listening station, so I'd always go down there and listen to the latest 45 or whatever.
That's awesome.
And I was blessed because I lived literally 5 blocks away from the music store. So it was the Italian food, then the vinyl record player, and then back home.
Yeah, pretty much. How many records did you have?
At one time, probably most I had was maybe 200 records.
Wow, that's a lot.
And then I sold a lot of them on eBay, or I gave them to people that really wanted one.
Do you have a favorite record of all time?
Yeah, I do have a favorite record. CCR's record that contains, I don't know what the name of the album is, but it has the one, Looking Out My Back Door. That album is really probably one of my favorites. The other one is America's album with a song, A Horse With No Name.
Oh, yeah.
I actually sing that song. I did a cover of it.
All right. What do you think the best record of all time is?
All right. So, best recording on vinyl, probably, I'm going to go with something like ELP, one of their early recordings. All right.
All right. Yeah, I think we've got enough to edit down from all that. Um,
Edit it down if you need
mhm,
something
all right, I'll let you know. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
I would just like to thank everybody for listening and tuning in with us. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have gained some insight to the influence records have had on society. Thank you.